Shalom Alaikum, Napash and GMS London, giving all praise to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, Rakah, Kudash, double honors to the elders, apostles of GMS, and honors out there to the brethren on the highways and byways, teaching the truth in all sincerity. Okay, just another article on this RFID tech. You know, I made a video previously going into its system and, you know, how they're gonna, you know, what they're gonna use it for, how they're gonna use it. Okay, you know, its purpose of enslaving the people, man. Okay, and this article here shows you how it would work. Okay, this particular tech that they're using in India is all biometrics. Okay, so they're not actually using the RFID chip, but the system that, you know, is in place behind it is what would be used, man. Okay, so we're just gonna read this article and I'm gonna show you, you know, the conditions, or, you know, the examples of this being used, because, you know, what the elites are doing, this is like beta testing, okay, in these different parts of the world with all these different technologies. Okay, some places are more geared to, you know, cashless societies like the Scandinavian countries, but even in India, they're almost pretty much cashless, man, and they're going through this digital age of currencies, man. Okay, and, you know, they're stopping things and trying all this new technology out. Okay, it's not perfect yet, okay, as we're going to get into the article, because they haven't got certain infrastructure like other of these more developed nations have. Okay, that's why it would work so much better. But, you know, in these other countries, man, they're not got the same sort of laws as we have here, man. Okay, which, you know, which means they can get away with doing certain shit in these other countries. Okay, but I'm gonna get into the article, and, you know, we go read, you know, about the system, okay, that they want to implement worldwide, okay, in their new world order, right? It says India's Big Brother, fingerprint and eye scans required for food and medicine. So, like I was saying before, you know, the RFID chip, when it gets forced upon the people to take it, man, you know, because all chaos is going to ensue this world, okay, people are going to be controlled and managed by this RFID chip, okay? So you will be rationed things, okay, if there's anything to ration left, okay? Because like I say, all hell's going to break loose, and, you know, they're going to want to be able to control and manage that, okay, with, you know, economic collapse and all that going on. They're going to want to be able to control and manage it and manage resources, okay? But I'm going to read here, right? This is from Zero Hedge website. It says, the New York Times knows Big Brother has arrived in India. It says, seeking to build an identification system of unprecedented scope, India is scanning the fingerprints, eyes and faces of its 1.3 billion residents and connecting the data to everything from welfare benefits to mobile phones. Okay, so like I said before, with the RFID chip, it's going to connect to every, you know, aspect or facet of your life. Okay, you know, they're going so far as to link it to your mobile phones. I mean, that's not far-fetched. You know, people's life are already on their fucking phones already, but, you know what I mean? But your wealth, your benefits, your so-called benefits that you're getting, okay, it's going to be linked to everything that you receive and everything that you, you know, your input, everything is an input, and everything that's output in your life. Okay, right? It says civil libertarians are horrified, viewing the program called Aadhaar as Orwell's Big Brother brought to life. To the government, it's more like Big Brother, a term of endearment used by many Indians to address a stranger when asking for help. Okay, because this is what it is. The government are going to come to us as if this is something that is going to help us. Okay, like I said, all hell's going to be breaking loose, and they're going to come with that solution, the answer to the problem. Okay, because, you know, they're order of chaos. You know, they're bringing this chaos, but then they bring order, they bring the solution. Okay, and the solution going to come up with is RFID chip. Because as you're going to see, this whole biometric system with the face, fingerprints, and the eyes and that, it's not perfect. It wouldn't necessarily work, and that's why they have to use the RFID chip to complete this. Okay, that's the missing part of this system that's in place here in India. Okay, but this is basically how it would work, right? Says Prime Minister Narendra Modi and other champions of the program say that Aadhaar is India's ticket to the future. Okay, and the future the elites want is this new world order, right? This is a universal, easy to use identification, okay, that will reduce this country's endemic corruption. Okay, and they're always talking about that, you know, it's corruption, this and that, the other. Okay, so they're saying basically everybody needs to be regulated and controlled and watched and monitored, right? And help bring even the most illiterate into the digital age. The poor, okay, always starts with the poor. Okay, they have the least means for resistance because they depend most on the government. Okay, so they're more likely to be complicit. Okay, in these schemes, in these systems, right? So the poor must scan their fingerprints at the ration shop to get their allocations of rice. And I mentioned rations in my previous video, man. You know, when the governments take control of all the supermarkets and that, and there's limited food supply coming into the country, okay, because, you know, during World War, man, your trade routes are going to be cut off. Okay, you're not going to have much things coming in, if any. Okay, what is left here is going to be controlled. You're going to be government, armies, military, you know, guarding these superstores, man. You know, and they might just confiscate the food. You might have to go to, you know, a particular place to get food, your rations. Just like World War I and II, there was ration cards back then. Okay, now it's going to be through RFID, and you're going to have this RFID to have access to food and other amenities. Okay, until there is none of that left to have, and at that point you're going to starve. All right. So like I said, you know, RFID chip isn't going to bring no salvation, no hope. Okay, only death, right? So this, retirees must do the same to get their pensions. So in order to get your pension, you have to take the chip. Okay? It says middle school students cannot enter the water department's annual painting contest until they submit that identification. So you're not going to be able to go certain places, do certain things, unless you're registered, unless you have the RFID chip. Okay? It says the Modi government has also ordered Indians to link their IDs to their cell phone and bank accounts. Okay? All that goes into buying and selling. Okay, the mark of the beast. Okay, this mark of the beast, this RFID chip is so much more. And you know, we've been teaching you about the RFID chip, and it does so much more things, and it's connected to all these other technologies that are also being developed. The Internet of Things, okay, the you know, the artificial intelligence, all that kind of stuff is being built around this RFID chip to perform what it's designed to do. Okay, and that's why, you know, systems like Google and Facebook and all these things, they exist because they're gathering intel data on people. Okay, and they're going to use this data against the people. Right? It says although the system's core fingerprint, iris, and face databases appear to have remained secure, at least 210 government websites have leaked other personal data such as name, birth date, address, parents' names, bank account number, and Aadhaar number for millions of Indians. Some of that data is still available with a simple Google search. Right? It's not secure, not really. It says as Aadhaar has become mandatory for government benefits, parts of rural India have struggled with the internet connections necessary to make Aadhaar work. Okay, they've not got the infrastructure, a full infrastructure to make it work across the whole of India. Okay, somewhere like the UK, America, and, you know, other places that have a good infrastructure for internet, you know, throw in the fact that on the developing 5G networks, okay, to send and receive data a lot faster, okay, than we currently have with the 4G system. Okay, we're more advanced in terms of these things. Okay, but that's gonna make the use and you know, the workability of the RFID chip even easier, even better for them. All right. So after having a lifetime of manual labor, many Indians also have no readable prints. Okay, showing you that there is faults with having fingerprints and all these other scanning techniques. That's why an RFID chip would overcome all that. Okay, why it would be a better option. Okay, hence why the RFID chip is being used. Okay, and will be used in people, and is being used in people. Okay, says have no readable prints, making authentication difficult. One recent study found that 20% of the households in Jharkhand state have failed to get their food rations under Aadhaar, okay, because they couldn't get verified. Okay, so like I said, there's faults with this particular system, and the thing that's missing from the system is the actual RFID chip. But this is basically how this system, this mark of the beast system, would work. Okay, so because as they say here, it says some people fail to get food rations under Aadhaar-based verification, 5 times the failure rate of ration cards. So they're going to say, well, you know, this method of how we're doing it doesn't quite work. But if we have an RFID chip system put in place rather than this biometric system, which, you know, they're going to add that to the chip, okay, then this will be more efficient, more effective. Okay, so like I said, this system this mark of the beast system is being beta tested in these different places. Okay, these different technologies are being beta tested in different parts of the globe, man. But this is like the most complete version of what the system would be. Okay, minus the RFID chip itself. But the RFID chip is the ultimate goal and plan of the elites. Okay, and we're going to be living as slaves under that system, under their new world order. Okay, and this is, you know, just an insight into that. Okay, so, but that's the article anyway. Okay, just gonna get a couple of scriptures now. When it loads. Okay, we start in Revelations 13. Okay, just to show you, he said, and he calls it all, both small and great. Revelations 13:6, Slakia. And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, okay, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. So that's the prophecy, okay? That's what's deemed to happen. That's what's due to happen. Okay, so all this biometric stuff, yeah, that's all good. And, you know, we get an insight to things. But the ultimate end game is the RFID chip, for everyone to be forced to take that chip. All right? So then that no man might buy or sell. We've already seen that they're linking it up to... you know, food and your bank accounts, you know, your benefits and all that kind of stuff. They're transactions, right? Okay, so you're not gonna be able to get stuff unless you have this mark. Okay, it says, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Okay, so hey, we're seeing proof. Okay, we're seeing proof of this system, this mark of the beast system. Okay. This is Psalm 64 verse 5. It says they encourage themselves in an evil matter. Who's that? Okay, most you know, most of these elites. Okay, they're planning and scheming on the whole world, man. Right? It says they encourage themselves in an evil matter, to how to enslave the world. Okay, how to, you know, to spread wickedness in it. It says they commune of laying snares privily. Okay, they're planning snares, planning traps for the people. This whole RFID system is a trap. Okay, and they're going to create that perfect scenario to make you want it or be forced to take it. Okay, so they encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune or lay in snares privily. They say, who shall see them? Okay, there's not many people that are circumspect to what's actually going on out here. They don't know what's happening. Okay, they're ignorant. Okay, it says they search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. Okay, they've been planning this for years. And they're gathering all the intelligence, all the data that they need to complete this system. And all the technology required to make this system work. Okay, it says both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. Okay, they're thinking about deep shit, man. Global domination, how to rule the masses. Okay.